welcome back to my channel. It's Sheila. More importantly, welcome to 2021. This is my first video of the year on this channel, and I'm super excited to be collaborating with Snorple once again. Snorple is an anti-snoring device that I have talked about before. If you snore or know someone that snores, you need a Snorple. But I wanted to come and do another comparison video. I did compare the Snorple to some other anti-snoring devices in the past, but I wanted to come and kind of keep with that theme and compare the Snorple to two other anti-snoring devices, including the SleepMD as well as the Zyppah. So I'm going to go over how I use all of the devices and what my thoughts are on each one of them. So before we do that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you hit the notification bell to get notified of my uploads all 2021 and beyond. And also make sure that you give me a thumbs up on this video as well, because 2021 is the year of if we don't like it, we fix it. And you don't have to snore, and you don't have to deal with anybody in your bed snoring either. Let's get into it. First up, we have the Snorple. The packaging has a very small footprint. It doesn't have as much packaging and bulk as the Zyppah, and I do appreciate that just from a storage standpoint and of course the environmental standpoint of it as well. Now, the Snorple makes it very easy to understand how to use their product because the instructions are right on the back of the packaging. Now, the great thing about the Snorple is that it does have 15 different adjustments and configurations that you can do with this anti-snoring device. Also, the way that Snorple prevents you from snoring is that it keeps your jaw and your tongue in the correct position to prevent snoring. It does have their proprietary tongue bumper that allows you to do that. I love how durable the tongue bumper is on this device. Very easy to use. I have used this one before, so because I do have the overbite, I can adjust it to a better positioning for my teeth. Also, the Snorple does come with a carrying case, which is nice because you can put your Snorple in here when you're not using it. Also, it's great for travel, and it does have holes on both sides of the case, so that way it allows it to dry out and you know, just be a lot more sanitary. The Snorple retails for $69, and they are offering free shipping with the discount code Sheila at checkout, so make sure that you use that. Now, the next device we have is the Zyppah. Now, this is how the box looks here. Inside the box, you have very colorful box actually, but very bulky, very unnecessary, all for this one little container. So I kind of felt like it was a little bit overkill and just kind of unnecessary bulk. Now, they have this pamphlet on here, Quick Start to Success. Now, this is fine. It has pretty big like pictures in it and everything, but again, it's like, this is a lot. It's a lot of stuff to have to read through, whereas the Snorple, you guys, is literally right here on the back of the packaging. It's very simple. But we're gonna go ahead and try to walk through the instructions here and get this set up. So basically, we're just gonna immerse this device into hot water like the other ones, but for this one, this is the way the container looks. Inside the container, this is the device itself. Now, keep in mind with this device, there are no adjustments. There's no adjustments with this. It's one permanent position, so hopefully this is a good fit for our mouth because we can adjust it. It does stop snoring by keeping your jaw as well as your tongue in place as well. That is how the Zyppah works. Now, the rubber band here is supposed to be I guess, equivalent to what the tongue bumper is supposed to be on the Snorple. Now, one thing I'm just noticing is that this piece of rubber is very, very flimsy, very thin, whereas the tongue bumper is very sturdy. Like, this thing isn't going anywhere, it's not snapping, it's not going to, you know, get chewed on or whatever. It's just a very, very sturdy quality material, but this does seem a little bit flimsy to me, in my opinion. But we're gonna go ahead and put this in the water. It says to let it soak in hot water for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to take it out. It does say to hold it by the rubber band, and I am going to just place it in my mouth. That's how it fits. Now, I have tried this before, and I will say that it does stop the snoring somewhat, not quite as much as the Snorple. I feel like with this one in particular, it just doesn't hold my tongue in place as well as the Snorple does. It's not, you know, a bad device, but I think considering that this one is $99 and the Snorple is $69, with that free shipping code, Sheila, at checkout, I just feel like the Snorple is a much better deal. And I feel like it is made a little bit better. Also, the fact that I can't adjust this, like, I don't like that. Because I feel like this isn't the most comfortable position for my mouth in particular. So I kind of like forcing my mouth to be in a very uncomfortable position isn't necessarily the best idea for me. It's not something that would make me actually use this long term, you know. So that's something to keep in mind, that you don't have the 15 configurations with the Zyppah like you do with the Snorple. Okay, so lastly we have the SleepMD, which I was rather disappointed by because it was actually missing the beads to use it, which was kind of sucks when you purchase something and it doesn't have what you need in order to use it. So this one comes with the instructions. It looks very aggressive, not very comfortable. With this one, I won't be able to test it because it is missing pieces, which really kind of sucks. But it does have the top and bottom little forms, and then it does have a little like screwdriver type device, and then you can use this to adjust it. This is complicated. Like, I feel like it's complicated. You can move the wheel back and forth to adjust it. It's just very complicated. Not something that would be probably good to give as a gift, and not something if you're someone like me who, I to be honest with you guys, I probably don't have a lot of patience to putting something together. Is going to take a long time. But there we have it. We have the Snorple, which is very nice. We have the Zyppah, which again, 15 configurations versus one configuration. You can't change it, the configuration of it at all with the Zyppah versus 15 configurations. And again, tongue bumper on the Snorple, very well made. Thin little rubber band on the Zyppah. And then the SleepMD, they couldn't be bothered to send everything needed to test it, so unfortunately we can't really accurately compare it to the Snorple and the Zyppah. Alright, so after testing out all three devices, for me, the Snorple is the clear winner. Why? Two main reasons why. One, because the Snorple is the easiest to use. You got to keep in mind that if you're getting this for yourself, of course, you want something that's very easy, that's not going to be very time consuming. But also, keep in mind, if you are gifting this to a significant other, if you're gifting this to a friend or family member, they may not want to do a whole bunch of extra steps and whirling out dough and molds and gel to make this device work. You know what I mean? Like, you want something that's super simple. Dip it in the water, put it in your mouth, boom, we're ready to go. We can adjust it as we need it and we're good. I don't want to have to go get a screwdriver or a little tool or whatever, and more than likely you may even misplace the tool. So I don't like that. I like the fact that everything you need to make this work, it's right in the bag and it's easy to use, and you don't have to worry about misplacing a piece of the device. So I really like that. Also, the other thing is that I feel like this is much more durable. The tongue bumper system with the Snorple, it's a very sturdy piece of plastic for the tongue bumper. Whereas with the Zyppah, I felt as though that little rubber band, it doesn't feel very sturdy. It feels kind of flimsy, like it could snap or break over time. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So for me, I just really like the Snorple. I will say, as far as the SleepMD, it was very disappointing that I wasn't able to like really fully test this out, or really test it out at all, because they did not have everything needed in the container that it shipped with. So that was pretty disappointing. For me, I hate having to send things back or wait for replacement parts. I mean, I know it's inevitable sometimes, but it just, for me, I just feel like the fact that they didn't get it right the first time kind of left a bad taste in my mouth about SleepMD for sure. I may try to reach out to them to get the correct pieces so that we can maybe review this in the future. But as for just my first impression of it, being that it didn't come with what I needed in order to be able to actually use it, that was really a bummer. Now, the Zyppah, I will say, nice packaging, but again, kind of flimsy in the design with the rubber band. I just feel like the Snorple just has a much more durable, it's made of much more durable material, it feels like to me personally, than the Zyppah. So I would definitely favor the Snorple over the other two devices. Like I said, just it's easy to use and it is adorable. So you definitely want something that you're going to be able to have for a long time, and the Snorple is definitely that. Like, I've had my Snorple for months and months and it has been absolutely fine. Actually coming up here almost a year, so it's crazy. It does work very well. It's durable and you'll have it a long time. So definitely you want to use my code for free shipping on snorple.com, which is Sheila. I'll put that also down below in the description box along with the link. Make sure you head over to the website, order your Snorple, because 2021 is the year that you're going to stop the snoring in your bedroom, okay? Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys soon for another video. Bye.